Okay, so we're looking at tangent at circle. Okay, so let's say so the generalized equation for a circle is the x squared plus y squared equals r squared, and center for GCSE it's always going to be 0, 0 origin. Okay, the center is going to be that, and your radius, for example, let's say is x squared plus y squared is let's say they say 16. What's your radius? Radius is square root of 16, sorry, which is just 4. Okay, so that's how you do the radius, and then center is always 0, 0. Okay, now let's start with this question. Work out the equation of tangent. You know the center point always 0, 0. What is the gradient of this line? The gradient of this line is gradient is change in y over change in x. Change in y is 3, take away 0, over 4, take away 0. Okay, change in y over change in x, which is 3 over 4. So this gradient is 3 over 4, and this one, if you look at it, is tangent, that means it's perpendicular. So this gradient is minus 4 over 3. So y equals minus 4 over 3x plus c. The coordinate it goes through, that line goes through x and y. Y is 3 equals minus 4 over 3, x is 4 plus c. 3 is equals to minus 4 times 4 is minus 16 over 3 plus c. Add on 3, add 16 over 3. That will give you what? 25 over 3. Y equals minus 4 over 3x plus 25 over 3. And that's the answer. Okay, equation of tangent. Next one. So you will do the same thing. Center is 0, 0. So the gradient is change in y over change in x. Root 7 over 2 take away 0 over 3 over 2 take away 0. Gradient is or technically that's root 7 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 anyways, because if I'm doing it without a calculator, root 7 over 2 times it by 2 over 3, you switch the second fraction, 2 and 2 can cancel, root 7 over 3. But you don't want that gradient, you want the perpendicular gradient, remember always. M is minus 3 over root 7, which you should rationalize. Times it by root 7, times it by root 7. So give you minus 3 root 7 over root 7 is root 49, which is 49, which is just a 7. So that's minus 3 root 7 over 7. That's a gradient. And y equals minus 3 root 7 over 7 x plus c. X and y coordinate. Y is 3 over 2 equals minus 3 root 7 over 7 times by x is x y equals y is root 7 over 2, 3 over 2 plus c. What do you get? Root 7 over 2 is equal to root 9, minus 3 times 3 is minus 9 root 7 over 7 times 2 is 14 plus c. C is added on that one, that's root 7 over 2, add 9 root 7 over 14. Let's say I want to do it without a calculator, so times it by 7, times it by 7. That's 7 root 7 over 14 plus 9 root 7 over 14, which will make it 16 root 7 over 14, which you simplify. 16 and 14 is 8 and 7. 8 over 7 root 7, that is C. So your equation is y equals minus 3 root 7 over 7x plus 8 root 7 over 7. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Okay, next one. The center of the circle, now the center has been switched. Okay, it's fine. Normally it's technically 0, 0 unless they specify. They specify the center anyways here. And this is a coordinate. So what is the gradient? M is change in y over change in x. 8 minus 3 over 6 minus minus 1, which technically is a plus. 5 over 7, and you want the perpendicular gradient, which is minus 7 over 5. So y equals minus 7 over 5x plus c. And which coordinate do they want to go through? They want you to go through x, a, which is x and y. 8 equals minus 7 over 5 times 6 plus c. 8 equals 7 times 6, minus 7 times 6 is minus 42 over 5 plus c. C is 8, add 42 over 5, which works out to be what, 82 over 5. So your equation is y equals minus 7 over 5x plus 82 over 5 times everything by 5s. That cancels. 5y equals minus 7x plus 82, and bring them to the one side. 5y plus 7x minus 82 equals 0, because all of these have to be integers, and this is the way to do it. Okay, think so. A circle has that, and automatically it doesn't, well, you know what the radius is. The radius is 5, but they're not asking for the radius. The center is 0, 0, because it hasn't been specified. So what is the gradient? 4 take away 0 divided by minus 3 take away 0. It's 4 over minus 3 minus 4 over 3, let's call it. But yeah, actual gradient, the other one, perpendicular one, is 3 over 4. Y equals 3 over 4x plus c, and they want you to go through the point P, which is this one, x and y. Y is 4 equals 3 over 4x is minus 3 plus c. If you multiply it, 4 equals minus 9 over 4 plus c. C is 4, add 9 over 4. C will give you 25 over 4. And what is the equation? Y equals 3 over 4x plus 25 over 4. And you want to know where it crosses what axis? X-axis. They think it's minus 8 and 0. We don't know. When something crosses x-axis, y value is 0. So 0 equals 3 over 4x plus 25 over 4 times everything by 4s. And then that cancels. 0 times 4 is 0 equals 3x plus 25. 3x is minus 25. X is minus 25 over 3. So your coordinate is x value is minus 25 over 3, comma y value is 0, and that's the coordinate. They think it's minus 8 and 0. No, it's minus 25 over 3 and 0. Okay. Next one, a circle with the center of the origin. Okay. The tangent to the circle passes through these 2 points. Work out the equation of the circle. Okay, what is the generalized equation of the circle? Equation of circle: x squared plus y squared equals r squared, considering center is at the origin. Let's just see what they're talking about. X and y, center is 0, 0. There you come. Minus 20, 0. Imagine that's the circle. Apparently, let's say it's somewhere here, I'm guessing. It goes through that. That's your tangent. And this coordinate is 0, 10. And there this crosses minus 20, 0. They want the equation of the circle C. So in order to work out the equation, you should work out the radius, which is here to here. Okay, so in order to work out the radius, I need to know what this point is, right? Okay, so let's see, I can work out the equation of this one, L, let's call it L. The gradient for the L is change in y over change in x, which is 10 take away 0 over 0 take away minus 20. That's 10 over 20, which is 1 over 2. So it's technically y equals 1 over 2x, and I'm not really bothered because you know why? It crosses at 10 on the y-axis, so plus 10. And I know if the gradient on that one is half. What the gradient of this is? Minus 2 then, isn't it? That one, y equals how many? Minus 2x. And where that minus 2x, yeah? Because if this is gradient is a half, this is minus 2, that gradient is, okay? And where it crosses the axis? Crosses at 0, 0 anyways. So I don't need to put plus 0. And they two both intersect y equals y. a half x plus 10 equals minus 2x. Add a 2x here. 5 over 2x equals minus 10. X is minus 10 times 2, which is minus 20, divided by 5 is minus 4. And the y value would be, just substitute it into this equation, is easier. Minus 2 bracket minus 4, that makes it 8. So that's minus 4 comma 8. So that coordinate was minus 4 comma 8. I want that the radius is the distance. So what is the formula for distance formula? Remember, okay, distance is root of I do x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. I'm going to do the y2 minus y1 squared first, which is 8 take away 0, because the center coordinate is 0 comma 0. Yeah, 8 take away 0 squared plus minus 4 take away 0 squared, and you put that in a calculator. Leave it in terms of root anyways. Root of 8 squared, it's 4 root 5 basically. The radius is 4 root 5. So what is the equation of the circle? X squared plus y squared equal radius, which is 4 root 5 radius squared. Which is 80. So x squared plus y squared is equal to 80 is your answer. Okay, moving. Okay. So you know the center is 0, 0 because they haven't specified. So m is equals change in y over change in x, which is 6 take away 0 divided by 2 take away 0, which is 6 over 2, which is 3. But you don't want that gradient, you want the other one, y equals minus 1 over 3x. So y, sorry, 1 over 3, minus 1 over 3. Y equals minus 1 over 3, x plus c. Substitute the coordinate of what? Point A, x and y, 6 minus 1 over 3, x is 2 plus c, multiply 6 equals to 1 times 2 is minus 2 over 3 plus c, c is 6, add 2 over 3, c will work out 20 over 3. The equation y equals minus 1 over 3x plus 20 over 3. That's the line L apparently. And if you have a look at this, x and y, 2 comma 6, so the span is a circle here. Let's just say the circles here. 2 comma 6 is roughly here, and that's the tangent that does that. Okay. L crosses x-axis. If you want to cross x-axis, y value is 0. So you put y is 0 equals minus 1 over 3x plus 20 over 3 times everything by 3's. 0 equals 0 times a is 0 anyways, minus x plus 20. X is positive 20, so the coordinate is 20 comma y value is 0. Yeah, settled. So this one, where it crosses the line L crosses the x-axis is 0 comma 20 then. So, I mean 20 comma 0. Okay, they want O is the origin, I know that, 0 comma 0. P is the point that, which is this one. Yeah, so let's see. They want this triangle. O, I think that's an A. Yeah, OAP. They want that triangle. Can you see that? So what is the base? Base area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Base is from here to here is 20. The height is here to here is not 2. It's a y value now. It's 6. So base is 20 times height is 6 divided by 2. That's basically 60 unit squared. And that's your area of the triangle OAP. Okay. Moving. Okay, the tangent to the circles at the point as find the value of P. The tangent O is 30. The point B has a coordinate of 16 comma 0. Okay, so it's where it crosses the x-axis, I think. Find the value of that. What is P? P is the coordinate on that one. Which do we know what that? Not really, but okay. So what I know this technically is 0 comma 0. Here to here is your radius. Okay, that is that radius. This is your right angle triangle. That length, if I make it a little bit up to here. That length, okay, that's 16. I can work out that. How do I do this? So this would be your hypotenuse, that's your opposite, and that's your adjacent. So you have O and H, which is sine. Sine 30 equals O over H. Sine 30 equals, opposite is R, over H is 16. R is 16 sine 30. This one you don't need a calculator, remember, because you need to know what sine 30 is. Sine 30 is a half, so 16 times a half is 8. So you know that that is 8. Okay, so what is your equation of the circle? You do know x squared plus y squared equals r squared. That is the equation of circle. So x squared plus y squared equals, what is r? Radius is 8, so 8 squared is 64. Now what do you want to find out? You want to find out what p values are. Substitute it, x and y. 3p whole squared plus y is p squared equals 64. That's 9p squared plus p squared equals 64. That will give you 10p squared is 64. P squared is what? 64 over 10. Not really bothered. Square root it. P is there. Want the answer to one decimal place. Square root of 64 divided by 10. 2.5. And that's your answer. Wasn't that bad, was it? Next one. So you got 3 coordinates in there, and then a right angle triangle ABC, where ABC is a right angle. Okay, give the equation of the line that passes through A and C. So if ABC is right angle, okay, so like, you know, ABC, I can work out the gradient of AB, which is change in y over change in x. 5 take away 1 over 6 take away minus 2, which is technically an add. That's 4 over 8, which is just a half. Simplified, always simplified. So that gradient is a half. And what's a BC gradient now? I'm looking for BC is change in y over change in x. K minus 5 over 4 minus 6. K minus 5 over what number? Minus 2. These two are perpendicular, 90 degrees. So I don't want to switch the k minus 5 over minus 2. It's a bit tricky. I'll switch this guy. So 1 over 2, you switch it. 2 over 1, but it's opposite and minus. So minus 2. Okay. Times here, because this gradient is minus 2 now, because, you know, you switch it over. K minus 5 equals 4. K is, when you multiply minus 2 times minus 2 is positive 4. K is what? Add a 5 on it, 9. So K is 9. So let's go back, put 9 in here. Found the K. Find the equation that goes through A and C. Okay. Actually, I don't know the equation. I don't know the gradient of AC. Okay, again, AC gradient. AC gradient is change in y over change in x. 9 minus 1 over 4 minus minus 2. 8 over, that's an add 6. 4 over 3. Do you want to flip this over? No, it's just equation of AC. So you don't need to switch this over. This is it. Y equals 4 over 3x plus c. You don't need to do perpendicular. This just says nothing to do with perpendicular in here. Well, apart from that fact. You want, it goes through A and C, so you can plug whichever you want. I'm going to plug the A just for the sake of it. Y is 1 equals 4 over 3. X is what? On that is minus 2 plus c. 1 equals 4 times minus 2 is minus 8 over 3 plus c. C is, you add it on 1, add 8 over 3. C just works out to be what? 11 over 3. So your equation is y equals 4 over 3x plus 11 over 3. Does it give you in a form? Oh yes. In a form, all of these are integers. So times everything by 3 here and here, here and here. 3y equals 4x plus 11. They bring the x and y on that side. Okay. 3y minus 4x equals 11. Now that's the answer. Okay. Simple. Learn.